Welcome to episode 9 of Cut and Dry. I'm with Will.
What up, motherfuckers?
Eric.
Fuck off, losers.
I can't even believe John's back again.
Hey, man.
Fucking guy.
I want to introduce our special guest of the week, Big Rich Nick.
Not rich at all, but thank you.
Rich Nick.
Not even a little bit.
Let me see them W-2s.
Definitely Rich Nick. But let's get right into the tournament. It's going on right now. Michigan just won against Florida.
Let's go. Let's
Go
go.
Blue.
I know you ain't talking about going blue, mister. I'm wearing Florida shoes.
Damn, I'm going to shoot at him, actually. Might hurt.
They might hurt. Size what, 8?
No, 11 and a half, dickhead.
Hey, it's all about the extra half inch.
Look.
Give him some respect.
My feet are just fat. I had to go up. Size.
Hey, at least you're honest about it. That's what really matters.
So I walked my shoes one time, and I had a pair of I had a pair of Kobe's in my hand, right? And I was like, yeah, they're kind of tight, whatever. Couldn't find a size that fit. I kept walking, and I saw like very similar shoes, Nikes. They were wides, and I was like, hold on, let me try these on real quick. Put them on, I was like, fuck these Kobe's. The other Nikes fit so much better. That's how I found out I have fat feet. So.
That's how you thought you couldn't just look and tell?
I don't just study other people's feet, Eric.
I mean, I think
Your
you just
foot.
look at your foot. You're like, looks a little fat to me.
But if you only seen one foot and you don't like study it next to other people's foot, how do you know if it's fat or not?
That's a valid point. You've never been to a fucking beach, Tim?
I don't just stare at people's feet at the beach, Eric.
Feet are gross,
Hey,
first
so,
off, so I don't
Eric,
even stare at my own
Does that mean
feet.
you have a foot fetish?
I mean, slightly. It's weird. I hate feet, but like if I see like a female with really cute feet, I'm like, your feet are
What
cute.
determines cute feet?
Yeah.
Quack. All right, so listen. The nails have to be polished.
Okay.
All right. Now it's weird. Now, all right, they gotta be tan, but they get like that little like that
So you
half
like-
tan thing going on, like
so
from the
hold on,
bottom
tan-
isn't that tan.
Okay.
Tan as
You know what
in
I'm saying?
like
That's hot to me.
biracial or...
I mean that works too, but no,
Like-
just tan. Like
So
darker
not
on top.
Blackfoot.
No, man, we're not fucking Adam Sandler. The fuck?
Any ladies that might be listening to this podcast, if you got some half tan feet, give Eric a call.
I hear he pays money for pictures.
Bro, I'm not Rich Nick.
Oh, jeez.
Good times.
Yep.
All right, back to March Madness. So Kentucky wins barely
Barely.
from Wofford. It was what? They were within 2 in the last 30 seconds.
Yeah. Had-
We can say barely, but 6 points. I mean...
W's
yeah.
a W.
But they got the free throws at the end to skyrocket it a little
Yeah,
bit.
but you look at somebody like...
It was
who
what?
it? LSU and Maryland. LSU came in with all the things that are happening with the scandal of their coach, obviously, with that FBI shit that's going with the NCAA in basketball recruiting. He's gone ever since they found that out at the end of the season. And then they go and play a 6 seed of Maryland, and they win with the last, I think it was like, I'm going to say 2 seconds, but it was probably like 1 point something. Guy comes in, finishes the layup, they win by 2 points.
Yeah, it's definitely a close game, but Wofford had 2 layups that they missed right near the end of the game right there. That was either potential tying or potential game winning for them.
I think what we fail to realize is when it comes down to college sports, especially college basketball, we give programs more credit than they actually deserve.
Sure.
Because Kentucky's a good team, but Kentucky is not the Kentucky of the past.
Yeah. Oh,
let's
no,
say 5 years.
no chance.
Understandable.
No chance.
So, I mean, them almost losing to Wofford, yeah, it's a shock because,
The big
oh
name.
my God, it's Kentucky.
Yeah, because it's a big name.
I put in the similarities of, and I hated when we went through this run, but the similarities of the downfall of when Michigan football program
With Rich
started
Rod
going
and-
down, and not Rich Rod, but when we lost to Appalachian State.
I was at that game.
How did it feel?
Womp womp.
It was my first Michigan game, and I was pretty young, so it was like really exciting until the last.
So that's how
I thought we were going to win.
I
But
got
a lot of people didn't even do research on Appalachian State, like how they won fucking like back-to-back national titles and whatever
D2.
they were in, D2,
Yeah.
however it was, and shit like that. Like, so they were an established team coming in, but
Not established in our division.
exactly. I mean, that's how
Just really underrated.
the name means nothing.
Yeah, it does.
I mean,
No.
I mean, it carries weight.
yeah,
It
it's
carries
prestige.
weight, but when you look at the past recruiting classes of a Kentucky,
But you just you think though, because Kentucky's name, if you're a high school basketball player and you're like, what school do I want to go to? You're not going to go to an Appalachian State over Kentucky if you have that offer. Most likely you would not.
see, basketball's different though, Tim, because
Kentucky pays a lot
these
more.
guys, well, these guys,
Rich Nick
Rich
over
Nick
here.
would know.
fucking athletic booster. Nick.
First, we
No.
have a professional.
Trust me, they
athlete,
pay
now
more.
But basketball is a lot different because, I mean, there's 5 guys on a team, or
Sure.
starting on a lineup,
restaurant.
10 guys on the court.
Yeah.
So,
You spread a lot more talent out throughout the entire place.
but if somebody can say, I guarantee you a starting spot,
You're going there.
those guys can go there because look at something. Who the fuck knows of Murray State?
Um,
Until
I've never
recent.
even heard of it.
Yeah.
Being honest.
But like
Middle Tennessee State.
nobody knows any players from there, but they know that shit. They beat fucking Michigan State a couple years ago,
Which was
shit like
nice.
that.
That was probably one of
But-
the greatest years.
True.
What's his name?
Michigan
J.A. We were just
didn't
talking about
win it.
Morant.
Yeah, J.A. Morant. Everybody's talking about ESPN. They're talking about the Zions. They're talking about the R.J. Barretts.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, this guy just booms out of nowhere. Then they check the stats and then they see how he plays.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, he's a top 5 pick.
Triple
Yeah.
double
Like-
first round.
Triple double in the first round.
Well, they
Just
do
call
say
a
that
shot.
they say that March Madness is a great way for NBA players to start establishing themselves in the draft.
Yes.
You don't really know who is a top 10 pick in the draft until March Madness happens.
Yes,
Facts.
That's the Steph Curry.
but
Yeah.
but to what branches that off is Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons didn't even make it to the tournament.
Well, they could have.
Joel Embiid didn't even play in the tournament because he was hurt.
Well, the thing with Ben Simmons was though, LSU sat out. I don't know. There were some restrictions, and it was like he was going to declare regardless.
Yeah.
And like LSU was like, we'll just sit out of the tournament, so there's not any like postseason violations or whatever they called it. And then they were just done. He was like, I'm done. I'm not playing anymore. I'm going to the draft.
You see, I just thought that they fucking sucked and didn't make it. That's how,
I mean, I might
if
have.
there is more to it,
I might be misremembering the situation, but I could have sworn they were like, Ben Simmons got shot. Like, we're not playing anymore or something. It was something like
Chitty
that.
chitty bang bang. No, I'm just kidding.
Quack quack.
Well, did you speak?
God.
Wow.
It's my son.
he doesn't know
Get
how
your
to
priorities
dial
straight,
numbers.
Eric.
Did you guys see?
It
What?
actually says
Megan, his mother, yeah.
But, no, I want to talk about Tyler Harrow real quick. Kentucky. Guy hasn't missed a free throw this year.
That's insane.
My 2K guys never missed a career free throw. You know, bragging about it.
that's because he got all this money on this VC.
Pays for the stat upgrade.
It's true. It's
all
true.
the VCs.
I got when I was drafted, I was already an 89 overall. Just saying.
Wow.
Pay to win?
89
Pay to
overall.
win?
Pay to win for sure.
Yeah. Straight out of Michigan.
No, but seriously, he's only missed one free throw since Christmas.
Since Christmas.
It's fucking
He's
3
64 for
months.
65. Yeah,
That's insane.
you can't
Is that a lot though in a 30-game season?
for a college player. I think so. 64, 65
For
in
col-
college games. How many times do you go to the line on average per game?
Per game, it depends on who you are.
I never go to the line.
It depends,
too
it depends
rich.
on who you are.
He goes right to the ATM.
Cut that shit out. Cut that shit out.
Dude, he does not go to the bank. Somebody else goes for him. Okay.
There's a fucking Brinks truck and shit.
Hey, yo, Brinks, I need my withdrawal.
Yeah, back it up right here.
Couple slabs
Garage is
all
open
over
for
this. But
Let me move my Lambo. Hold on.
I drive a Dodge Journey. Let's
fully
chill out.
loaded.
No. I ain't even got seat warmers. Let's chill.
Heated steering wheel.
No, I don't.
You don't when you spend most of your time in California. Why have single roomers?
Exactly.
I went to California once when I was like 8.
It's more times than I've been.
More times than all of us together.
No.
Oh, no, not John.
John doesn't count. He had to travel for work.
Oh, man. But yeah, just I would say the biggest stat that sticks out to me on that would be from Christmas. Yeah, that sticks out a lot.
But the thing is, it's not his fault. He's not going to the line.
No,
You know what I mean?
it's not. But
Draw
it
the
is.
foul.
It's not, but it is because when you look at the next level of the NBA, James Harden. Oh, everybody talks about he scores 50 points. He scores fucking 60 points.
Half of them are
And
free
they want to
throws.
compare him. They want to compare him to the great scorers of that stands out the
When he
most.
goes to the line
yeah.
8 times.
Is Kobe? Yeah, Kobe took fucking 80 shots, made 40. Like, okay, that's how he got his 80 fucking points.
Yeah, well,
James
first
Harden-
of all,
James Harden
if
takes-
you're scoring 80 points in a game ever, that's still...
Well, James Harden's taking 50 shots,
And then he's also going
making 10, but going to the line 35 times. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Big facts.
There's a video out. I've seen it. I want to say it came out probably a week and a half, 2 weeks ago when Houston played the Golden State Warriors.
Okay.
And Steph Curry, who is not known for any type of good defense,
Sure.
is guarding
Sure.
arguably the best scorer in the fucking league.
He doesn't sound too happy about that.
He's not even. Curry's not reaching in. He's not doing anything. Harden went to stutter step for a fucking step back, and he fucking went like he fucking got hit in the face. You see Steph Curry instantly at that moment get pissed.
'Cause he's like, what the
he's
fuck?
like, what the fuck? Like, this is the shit that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't even close.
Like
to
he
him.
was.
He
There was a
actually
good.
got
There was a
hit.
good 3 feet no check rule right there, bro.
I didn't see. They didn't call a foul. Did they?
No, they didn't call a foul,
But
but
Harden
like-
was trying to get one.
It
Like
was
he
like
got
it
hit.
was like it was muscle memory for him to say, okay, let me act like I got hit,
Yeah.
step back, shoot, boom, 4-point play, or I'm going to the line for 3.
Well, do
Like,
you? I'm not like. Yeah, he goes the line, but do you blame him if he's gonna get the call?
no,
You blame Reggie Miller and Paul Pierce.
Yeah,
That's
I
who you
don't
blame.
blame him.
I 100% agree with that.
Because if
You can't blame a player if you're going to get the
Yeah,
points.
if you can get the call just about every time, and then you go free points to help your team and help your stats. Yeah,
I'm just saying-
I don't
Look
like it. I don't like it, but
look at
There's ways to win, and then there's ways to lose.
I just like Kobe being the prime scorer, James Harden being a prime scorer, but would Harden make some free throws with a torn Achilles? That's my question.
And then walk off on
And
his
then
own
walk
power.
off.
Kobe said it the best. James Harden will never win a championship playing like this.
Facts.
But
Plain and simple.
one thing that I always agree on is if you can draw the call and you get the points, free points are
Do
free
it.
points.
Yeah.
Do it.
And
Yeah.
I argue this to the day that Floyd Mayweather is the best boxer of all time because he does something that nobody else does. He
Plays
knows
He doesn't get
defense.
hit.
No,
He plays
he knows
defense.
the rule book in and out. He
Yep,
knows
yep.
that I'm going to score a point. I'm going to score a point. I'm 10 points up on you. I'm 8 points up on you. I'm 3 points down. Hold on. Get this. I'm 5 points up. Like that's what he does.
Not only-
His goal is to be up on you in the
Not
rule
only,
book.
not only that, but like you said, Tim, everybody knows that he's a defensive boxer. You know, he
True.
can't, like Will chimed in and said, he doesn't get hit.
It's his goal.
But
He's like
going-
Usain
going
Bolt.
into-
He's a
going
track star.
into- going into a fight with Floyd Mayweather, everybody's fucking. It doesn't matter.
They're
who
trying
it
to
is.
hit him.
They're trying to fucking knock him the fuck out.
Which you shouldn't be trying to do.
But
You need
guess
to play
what?
his game.
He's
But
he's
no
the
one
best
plays
at
it better than Floyd.
Nobody plays the game better than the one that you made, bro.
I-
Like, let's play it simple.
Sometimes.
Let's play it simple.
He still doesn't know how to read. That's all I'm saying.
You don't have to know how to read with all that kind of money. You should
I don't
know.
know if you know how to
Exactly.
read.
I don't know how to read.
Yeah, but
Rich people don't know how to read.
I don't.
There seems to be a trend here.
Rich, you can't read.
I was just saying,
Somebody
this,
reads to
This is
you.
coming out. This is coming out after the scandal of celebrities paying for their kids to go to college.
True.
So,
Oh God, Aunt Becky's gone.
Did you see? There was just this video put out, and it was like Aunt Becky's been learning the ways forever, and it was like an old
Oh
clip.
yeah, I
And it
saw
was like-
that.
It was
She's
like
I've
she was
always
like,
wanted
yeah.
to go to Stanford
You
or
should have
something
slipped
like
him a
that.
crisp $20 bill like I did, and then it cuts to Aunt Becky, and I died. It was the
was
funniest
so
shit I've
funny.
ever seen.
Oh, dude, but I don't understand this. All right, so you're paying to go to college.
What-
Is she paying? Is she paying for a spot for him to be on whatever team he
No,
wanted to be
no,
on?
no, so this is what they're doing, because it really doesn't matter as much as the level that I went for.
Sure,
But I never took an ACT or SAT.
sure.
Never took one. And when I was in
How?
when I was in high school, I went on a visit down to a school, D3 school, nothing big, nothing major, for my size and the position that I played. And And with that being said, I went down there and let them know, hey, I didn't take this test or anything like that. And granted, you guys all know I don't come from a wealthy family or where we all grew up at.
Nick does.
But I didn't have friends.
That's rich Nick to you.
I didn't have friends like Nick growing up. But it legit, like, they told me at the time, like, all you had to do just to meet the standard was to take the test to get, I think it was a 15.
Oh,
whatever
like,
to play sports. Like, normally, like at D1, D2, it's obviously higher because you're getting that scholarship. And shit.
No, it's not. You just. I think it was like at the time. Now it might be an 18, or when like it might have been a 15 when you applied and all that. But I think it's 18 now. As long as you can get an 18. You're good. The NCAA, all it takes is an 18.
I was going to say, because it has to be something like that, because there's some dumb-ass players that are playing.
This is the thing, though. I was told, legit, straight up, $1,000, don't worry about it. $1,000. Now,
where's my checkbook? Hold up.
Wait, we're not rich Nick. We don't just have a checkbook to write out $1,000.
$1,000 back then to me when I was 17 was a lot of fucking money.
Oh,
$100
still a lot.
Right, I'm broke.
Do your taxes. But no, I mean, so there is. If I seen it right, like just at the D3 level, bro, like just to see some shit like that happen. Just imagine what the fuck's happening.
It just doesn't make sense to me though, because like your kid can't be that dumb.
I don't know. I played against a guy. in high school.
God damn it, Bill Burr.
I played against a guy in high school. His name was DeAndre Johnson.
Yeah.
To me, one of the greatest high school running backs I ever fucking seen.
Sure.
Next to James Rodgers, who played at the University of Michigan, but fucking dumb as shit.
It's a name drop.
Dumb as shit.
Dumb as shit. That's all that matters.
Dumb as shit.
That's smart.
That's as far as you go. Just dumb as shit.
Got kicked out because
he's clearly
he
rich.
smoke weed. Like, he went to Madison Heights, and it was during that time when schools were accepting, what do they call it? I don't know the proper term, but like outer city kids or whatever.
School of choice.
Yeah, shit like that. Like, and he excelled, and then fell on his face.
Of course he excelled because he came and he ran everybody over, literally.
No, he didn't run, no, he didn't run him over.
He ran by him?
He was fucking juking, spinning, fucking jumping. The shit that we see, like,
what is it? It's got to feel nice
Sam
to be the
McAfee type
fastest.
shit, bro. Like, you remember watching those videos?
Dude, it's got to feel nice to be the fastest person on the field.
Right.
Out of fucking...
Well, if you... Like me, I always played sports with fat people, so I was the fastest person on the field. Just to make myself feel better.
So you played tennis.
Nope.
He's not rich enough for tennis,
Yeah.
but he's rich.
Golf. What? No. Like,
Wait, I feel like golf requires you to be more rich.
if you're talking like rich, like to the golf level, it's like putt-putt. That's about it.
Oh, so you're pretty good at putt-putt then?
Still, I'm great at putt-putt.
Oh, all right.
It's your perfect first date, ladies. Hit up Nick.
You won't have to pay.
Hit up Nick. And then end up at Eric's to get your toes sucked.
Listen, I've never sucked a toe, alright?
I don't know at this point.
I'm legitimately telling you, it's never happened.
Watching vampires.
As long as
I don't care that you're
I thought it
legitimately
was
telling me.
Gossip
I
Girl.
hear you legitimately telling me.
Why not
I
both?
just don't believe you.
I'm open about the fetish. I'm also open about saying that I've never sucked on a fucking toe.
But you want to.
What do you got something to say over there, Rich Nick?
I really don't have anything. I mean, you openly admit it. You have a thing for half-tan feet.
You're not wrong.
So you're like, damn, let me look at that half-tan foot. And then you're like,
Do I fit into this?
just
I've
sucking
never
on it.
done that.
Hey, John's got some half-tan feet right now.
But they're probably ugly because they're men's feet. So
Come on, man. Can't discriminate against feet.
I can absolutely discriminate against feet. It's my fetish.
Hey, feet are feet, okay?
No, it's not the same.
I don't know.
$20 is $20.
A butthole is a butthole. We talked about this earlier, John.
What?
Wow, what the fuck were you guys doing earlier?
I'm telling you, like, I got here late, and then I just found out that they all...
thought you were here at
6:30.
Oh,
you were here at
6:30. Tim Harper, this is my podcast, but I showed up late. What the fuck?
You guys are all fired.
You don't pay me enough.
Nick, I know you're fired too, but it's all right. You're rich. You don't need this job.
You don't need this shit.
This is an internship. What are you talking about? He does this for fun.
Payroll.
What?
Tell Nick to put me on his payroll. Fire.
I'll pay you 2 bags of chips a week.
That's what he's paying.
Not name brand Doritos. I'm talking like
Wow.
Dollar General.
I want
Like,
the Hers chips, bro.
you want what?
The Hers chips.
I don't know.
I don't know what hers.
I must be
chips
too
are.
rich
Cheap
for
ass
that.
brand.
Too rich.
He's literally never heard of that brand of chips.
Never.
It's too rich.
Just get him the Better Made. He's
Better
fine.
Made? Okay, I can afford Better Made. $1.09.
Free ads.
I got that.
All right. We don't eat chips on this. All right.
I was like, isn't that an ad?
No.
Better Made.
Stop. You're making it worse.
April 27th, fight.
Zane go to bed?
It's the only free ad we give. All right.
True.
It's not true because we've given several free ads.
The only legitimately open free ad. All right.
Fair enough.
Allegedly.
Do you not know how to open a fridge, John? He's literally has his chair against the fridge trying to open the fridge door.
You're moving the
I'm
cushion.
not. You're moving the cushion.
Just the cushion.
You should just grab like 7 out of the fridge. It's fine, dude.
What? Well, if Eric was the one that was.
What is he grabbing? You only need water?
Yeah, 7
of all-
waters.
No, he
7
said
cups of
beer.
water.
Water.
No, yeah, it's water. 7 cups of water.
Budweiser.
Thank you. We don't. Wow! Somebody backhand him.
You hear a smack noise on it?
Oh, you beat me to it.
So, did you guys see
Aquafina.
Jay call his shot today? He said he's winning it all this year. They're winning it all.
Who did?
Murray State. He said Murray State is winning
No, they're
it all.
not.
He
I
said
don't know why he said that, because they just fucking got their ass bust.
Really? Damn!
Check your bracket, bro. Should have joined with you.
Oh man.
Check your bracket. Oh, yeah, 8860.
God damn.
Sorry, Jay. You ain't calling.
That,
Yeah,
that
you were
goes
not
from
right,
that
bud.
goes from where
You
that's
called it.
touching.
I'm
That's
just confirming.
But that right there though, that's just. I mean, what was Murray State, a 12 seed?
Yeah.
Yep.
12 seed playing what, a 4 or 3?
Four.
Yeah,
Four.
Florida State.
Hey, that's just like you guys said last week with Andrew on here. That's just an athlete. I mean, you guys said professional every time, but that's just that's just a killer instinct an athlete needs.
Yeah.
Well, he
He's
is
a
a professional
professional,
athlete,
so-
so.
He's
I
not a
was like,
professional.
this guy over here is so rich he doesn't even check his own bracket. He's got to ask John to do it.
His assistant is.
paid for.
He's
by-
calling him up right now. Hey, yo,
Sick
what's my
leave.
bracket looking like?
He's on sick leave right now, okay?
Yeah, I gave him time off, you know.
Oh,
This is his birthday, you know. No big
yeah. So, speaking of basketball, LeBron,
Not making the playoffs.
done, finally.
Finally.
God, the run is over. So now, even in the playoffs, this is what I hate about things about sports and Sports Center because they blow it up so much and make it so annoying. Like, it's cool, yeah, all right, yeah, could talk about LeBron a little bit, yeah.
Impressive feat.
Yeah, but okay, cool. We don't need to talk about LeBron all the time. We're going to the playoffs. It has nothing to do with LeBron. But you know what all we're going to hear? Is
LeBron.
every single game, I'm sure they're going to mention
What
this
if
is
LeBron?
Yeah,
What if
exactly.
LeBron?
What if LeBron was on Cleveland still? Well, LeBron didn't make it, so what happens now? Like,
What happens if he made
Yeah,
it?
exactly. That's all they're going to talk about.
Well, so you know who I don't think is getting enough coverage? Blake Griffin.
Yeah, I mean, he's carrying the
Pistons
team.
in general.
100% just
Yeah.
carrying the team.
Hey, I second that. Andre Drummond.
Yeah.
Andre
Drummond,
Honestly, dude,
Drummond is a traditional
Big man.
center, still doing it in the game, bro.
Yeah.
Like I think he
The thing-
has
it's
like
crazy because those guys
38
are legitimately
to 40,
yeah.
fucking like double.
those guys are, all right, granted, the Pistons aren't a freaking 1 seed or 2
I don't
seed.
know how
But
both those heads fit through that door.
Eric just walked in with this kid.
I want to say, hi, Rich Nick.
Got to start him young, huh?
Oh, God. It's going to be horrible. That's going to be the same person as Eric. We do not need a second Eric.
Eric
Oh
Jr.
man. He laughed. So
Oh,
definitely starting him young.
wow, mute his mic.
Oh wait.
I'll just take it.
You didn't even have to move seats. You can just move them.
2 waters.
2 waters.
Yeah, he's
I can get you a 4th.
But where did
And
the
skip
third
the
go?
third one quick.
Who needs a
You gotta-
third?
Shit just escalated
Who
quickly.
needs a third when you have Rich Nick with us?
I'm trying to. You back the whole beer truck up.
Whoa,
Water.
We don't drink, dog.
Dude, the city of
Flint needs all the water backed up to it.
God damn it. What if you're in Flint? You just like turn your shower on and just beer.
Pencils drop out. Just
And the guy's like, he's like, honey, get the buckets.
No, if
fuck
that,
water.
if that happened to me, I'm running outside, see Stone Cold's out there first. That is the first thing I'm
What a
doing.
fucking legend. Oh my
Oh
god.
man, that has to be
I think it was.
that has to be a top 10 fucking moment.
I think it
in
doesn't
matter,
WWE,
just period.
bro.
I think it was today or yesterday. It was
It was like that
10 year
10-year anniversary. Yeah.
of him ramming the truck in, dude.
Dude, that was
Fucking
awesome.
showering everybody.
Do you know what it was
My
like to
man
be a
comes out
fucking
with-
10-year-old not knowing exactly what beer tastes like at all and just seeing him just like
Yeah, my life sucked then.
Same.
How old are you? Like 26?
No. I'm the youngest one here, so
But I
No,
mean,
you're
like,
not.
in this house I'm the youngest by at least 5 years.
Not currently in the house.
Yes.
No.
No.
Chris gone?
not currently.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to introduce our newest special guest. You know, the one that didn't have to pay to be on the podcast. Say hi, Owen. Say hi.
We drink water on this podcast, so
Say what's up.
he has to drink water.
Say what's up, homies.
Fucking drink it.
Nah.
What's up, man?
But no, literally a legend. He even
What's up,
ran up
man?
a Zamboni out.
Dude,
like
That wasn't that in Detroit when he did it too.
I think
pretty
it was.
sure.
It was, yeah, because
Yeah.
it was the Joe Louis one. Well, not probably the Joe Louis one,
I
but
think it was a Bud Light fucking Zamboni
Oh.
or something.
huh. I think it was just a beer Zamboni.
Sorry.
it was
Beer.
a Zamboni.
We'll get back pay from him.
He's rich, yeah. He
Hey,
can cover it.
You'll be
somebody
waiting
note
a
this.
while.
Send his lawyer a bill.
On it. All right, so no, back to the NBA.
Make it all go away and make it for $50.
Back to the NBA though. If it ended right now, we're 6th seed as Detroit.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel? I mean, I personally don't follow basketball. But
We're making a run.
How do you feel about going up against the Sixers?
We got a
First
good
round.
chance, right? I mean, they definitely got some talent.
They're a more complete team than I would say. I mean, you look at the top 3 teams alone. Just the Celtics. I think those Celtics, Raptors, Philly,
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
Celtics,
Oh, okay,
Celtics
Milwaukee.
Are 5.
Milwaukee. Celtics are at 5.
Celtics are
Oh
at 5.
shit, that's scary.
So
That's
they're
fucking scary.
Wait, so Boston's going all the way, probably.
That's scary. If
Because they're at 5.
if they're at 5,
What do
that's
they play?
scary.
3 then? Oh no, they play
That's
4.
scary. They play the 4 seed.
Yeah, so they're gonna go all the way.
Yeah, that's scary.
They gotta eat
because-
Who would be Indy?
Yeah.
It would be against Indy first
Indy
round.
Oh, dude, they're
without
gonna-
Victor Oladipo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
We were talking
Exactly.
about that because we said that we wanted Indy.
Yes.
But that obviously
If
didn't
you
work
want
out
a
in our
playoff
favor.
series win, I believe here in Detroit, obviously us making it, obviously
That's a plus
it's big.
for us.
Obviously it's big, but if you want to win, you want to play Indy.
Yeah.
Well, but do you? Because Indy is still performing even without Victor Oladipo. Like they're still winning.
But let's be real. As much as we can sit here and argue, debate, it's still the Eastern Conference.
Yeah. I mean, the Pistons are going to go out there and outshine anybody.
Eastern Conference has
So,
been the weakest conference way back.
clearly
before.
LeBron. He very much showed that.
Didn't everyone call?
Did
him?
LeBron?
Yeah.
Did LeBron? I mean, that right there is why
Do you think
My
Harden
goat
should come
debate
over to
goes.
the East Side?
my goat debate.
No.
My GOAT debate goes fucking far on for LeBron then. If you're saying that LeBron showed that it was the weakest division, if you're counting one man against the whole conference.
Yeah, but LeBron was only able to win what 3? Right, 3. in
Yeah,
the
but he
Eastern?
still dominated.
You're right. He
Yeah, but you dominated
But
the
Jordan
weaker
won 6
division
in
with
the
a power team.
Yeah, like Jordan won 6 in the East. If we're going to talk about dominating,
I mean,
Jordan
he was.
dominated.
Yeah, but
he
the East
winning
was good back
60
when
he was
Jordan
winning
was in
60
it.
games
Exactly,
on.
that's why it's
The
more
NBA
yeah,
as a
okay.
whole was good
Hey,
back
he was
then.
winning 60
As a
games
whole
by
was good
Cleveland
back
when he
then.
had fucking Zadrunas, Ilgauskas, and fucking Mo Williams.
Yes, that is true. He went to the finals. I want to say what his 3rd year in the league. Like
Lost.
he lost. He lost, but he lost.
Literally
also,
was the only team that made it there with no help. Like
Yeah,
at all.
he lost to the greatest power forward of all time.
True.
So I wouldn't take that as a
Derek Fisher?
And one of the greatest 6 men of all time. Ginobili.
Ginobili, yeah.
And Tony Parker is no pushover.
And you can debate it, but the greatest coach of all time, and Greg Popovich.
Yeah,
So,
very true.
I
mean,
think that's
Phil
pretty
Jackson,
clear.
but
I think.
Popovich is up there.
You think so?
no, it's not Phil Jackson.
No.
No,
Because he's
I'll argue it right now, and I will shut it down all the way.
Jordan?
Jordan and Kobe.
Kobe?
Jordan and Kobe. Boom.
How many rings are there right there?
You play with you coach the arguably the number 1 greatest player and the
Now,
number
did
2
he coach
greatest
them
player.
or did he make them the greatest because of
Oh,
his coaching
come on.
Did he make them?
Wow. All right. Who's
talking-
LeBron's coach right now? Who was
if that-
LeBron's
wait,
coach?
wait,
when he was
Tyronn
a rookie?
Lue. He won.
LeBron is LeBron's coach.
So like when you look at coaching, you look at how Greg Popovich was able to mesh the twin towers of David Robinson,
look
Tim
at those-
Duncan.
look at that team,
Bring in, and besides Mark Cuban and Dallas, bringing in Dirk and like Steve Nash of international players, but bringing in Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, fucking even now he's still doing it with Patty Mills and shit like that,
The
bro.
thing-
My boy Dirk, though.
What I
Mention
see,
him, dog.
what I see from the Spurs is I'm not a huge basketball fan. I don't really know much about, but from what I see, he brought players together that were probably not going to succeed on another team because they probably would get too big for themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
And he made them, hey, we're going to win together. We're going to win as a team, play as a team. And they looked like, when they were making those runs, they looked like a more complete team than any team they played against.
That team built off of 2 players for the past 20 years, bro.
Bad.
20 years. Because, well, you can sit there and talk about how they tanked and got Tim Duncan.
Crazy,
back in
isn't
that
somebody
draft.
playing with somebody's son right now, like, on that team?
I don't know.
No?
I don't know the roster up and down, but I know that
Like I said,
Greg
I don't-
Popovich, minus like I said, when they could talk about tanking that 1 year to get Tim Duncan in that draft.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
But
I
to
like that
consistently
guy. Good name.
Get the fuck out of here. Show him the
fired.
door.
You're fired.
Show him the door.
Rich Nix made the executive decision. You're gone.
He actually just bought
my
a
podcast now.
Literally just committed to being rich.
For like the 4th time
He literally
today.
walked in. He's like, "I'm buying this podcast." I'm like, "Well, it's not worth much." So
It's true.
$20.
$20 is $20.
hey, he did bring a case of water. So
Sure, let's go with that. Let's go with that.
Where is it?
Let's run with
Where
that.
is it? It's in the car still.
duh,
He's not gonna bring it in. He's too rich for that.
It's true. My assistant
dude,
should
his
have been here.
assistant's on vacation.
Fucking Rob is
All right,
ass.
hold on. I need some more water.
Speaking of that, I don't know if you guys seen it, but they're how you said just give me your keys or whatever. I watched this video on World Star.
Sorry.
And this guy was driving through his own neighborhood, like how we would if we seen kids doing the shit that we did. We would go buy candy from him, selling candy, and
Now good
he
start.
goes up to the kid like, hey, he's in his car. Hey, how much? I used to do this back when I was younger. Like now the guy, he has a
Yeah.
little bit of money.
Wow,
Kid goes-
crazy. We know somebody like that.
Kid goes $5.
Nick.
Kid goes
Rich Nick.
$5 for the candy bar or whatever, right?
Right.
Guy goes, man, it was like $3 back when I was growing up. Like, obviously
Fucking
$2 not
ripoffs.
so obviously $2 not a big difference, but he was just showing he was videotaping. Hey, showing support back to where I grew up from. The kids asked the question like, "Oh, is that an iPhone?" It's like, "Yeah." All you hear is that the new one? Yeah, it's the iPhone. And then
XR.
next thing you know, a kid reaches in, grabs his phone as it's still recording, and fucking takes off.
Hey, same thing he was doing when he was a kid.
Fucking hilarious. Fucking
Facts.
hilarious.
That's some whack quack up in here, if you ask me.
Oh, this is why you don't buy candy bars from kids.
Hey, sorry, I just want
Facts.
to do a. Can I do it make like a noise? Hey, Austin, fucking
Wow.
Owen,
Oh, and John started.
this is gonna be our breaking news thing.
Why?
Make a noise.
again. This just in. There is one perfect bracket left out of 17.2 million.
Yeah, it's fine.
I bought that bracket, by the way.
He doesn't even need the 17.2 million brackets. He has it.
He paid somebody $2 million for their perfect bracket.
After what? After what? I want to see more. Who? What was the upset?
That's not an upset.
Or,
It's just that
oh, okay.
That's not an upset. A lot of people pick Murray State to go because
Say Rich Nick.
you have a top 3 players.
Yeah, I definitely had them losing today, so that's fine. I'm okay with that.
I didn't do a bracket, and I regret every single time I don't do a bracket because I'm like, I don't really know basketball. I'm not going to do a bracket. And then I'm watching the games. I'm like, why didn't I fucking do a bracket? Like,
So not gonna lie, I was at work when I did one because I did one for work, and I throw it on ESPN so I can keep track with it.
Yeah, sure.
ESPN. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just do it. And I have like 14 brackets going right now. All
suddenly, out of nowhere. It's like joining one fantasy football league, and then suddenly you're in 7.
That's how it is because we were just talking about it before you showed up, Tim. Like,
Yeah.
Eric had a guy drop out of that one league that you guys are all in.
Yeah.
I'm the one I'm stepping in. Like, hey, so that's gonna be like my third of like.
You know what the nice thing about
team.
next year is? I don't even have to pay my buy-in for one league.
Nice.
Fuck off.
I mean, all right. So
I want to get
Timmy.
back to that. Actually, I didn't even mean to do this, but
Good.
we're betting a buy-in for the year after. Browns winning the
this is for the
AFC.
following year.
Yes. I will 100%
Their
do
division.
it. Their division.
That is how it started.
I'll do a soft half.
To be fair, I was like, yeah, Browns winning, going to the Super Bowl. I was like, what were you talking about?
Yeah. So, because I mean, as like I said, with working last week and everything, me listening to the past podcast, there was a lot of water that was tossed around. So I also threw out to Eric. I would bet him 2 buy-ins to either the same league or 2 different leagues. That Jesse James in no way in hell is fucking catching 9 touchdowns.
No chance.
No chance in fucking hell.
I'll go soft half.
For your wrestling fans, I'm gonna play the Shane McMahon. Fucking
No chance.
that's Vince, my bad.
But
Same shit.
all right. So hold on.
They're all the
let me
owners.
make
We're talking about basic football. You're talking to the reigning champs. So.
chill out. Let me make it more specific.
1 for 10.
Sorry. How many times have you won it in that league?
I won in that league.
Well, he's got to make it specific because John's got rings. So
In that league. Oh, okay.
well, he's only been in the league for 1 year. So
That was my second year in the league, bro.
yeah. So
It was technically only my 4th.
but let me make it more
That's 2
specific.
more than me, so
It's true.
I'm on pace to fucking surpass you.
Yeah.
You don't have any rings in there. No, you're not. You're on pace to do exactly.
But my
what I
pace from the last year and the year before are better than your first 2 years.
did. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you finished last place.
Yes.
I've never finished last. Never finished last. 9. Finished 9.
I remember seeing a Snapchat from somebody.
I don't know.
Oh, Timmy's the beer bitch? Yeah.
That's not in the league that I'm in, is it?
It is.
Look,
I guess that whole household you're at, Timmy, is just nothing but beer
I'm moving out.
Hey, Timmy. Man of the hour. Shit happens.
Yeah, whatever.
But
Hey, you can't win them all.
I'm just saying, you finishing last, that's whack.
Can't win them all. Joe Montana did.
He was so confident. At the draft.
Bradshaw did too.
Trent Dilfer, you know those
Kareem
guys?
Hunt and Leonard Fournette.
That worked out for you, didn't
Yeah,
it?
no.
Not at all.
Kareem Hunt.
No, that was a different league.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In the other league, I had Kareem Hunt for my keeper.
Somebody shut this kid up.
You should get rid of him.
Careful, Adrian Peterson, okay?
I'm more of a Tariq Hill.
Wow.
Say, John, you
Terrible news for Tariq Hill because you.
Say it again. Say, John, you suck.
Look at me and say it.
Kids have no fear, alright? He's like, what's any different?
You suck?
Careful, Owen. He punches people.
Yeah. Face.
Owen can take
Say,
him.
you want a piece of me?
No, so Tariq Hill, that news breaks, right? He went from being the first $100 million wide receiver to probably not even close to $100 million now.
Oh, yeah.
You think, yeah, still?
Like, no, I didn't think he should have been.
Yeah, I know. I remember your opinion on that, but
Yeah,
like,
so no, he's definitely not gonna get it. You can't hear me? You can't hear me? He's definitely not gonna get it, Will.
but you know what I'm saying though is like, so that news, like, you He's still gonna make a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, but
Oh, no doubt.
not,
Suffocation, bro.
dude.
I just know.
Wow,
Right.
unbelievable.
I'm no longer part of it.
We do. This is not supported by Cut and Dry Corporation.
But this weed is.
I mean, it is Michigan. It's legal. We can technically we can talk about it. Technically. But on the football, while we're on the football subject,
The rich get richer.
Oh,
Nick?
man.
help me out. Rich gets richer.
You understand that phrase?
No, I'm not rich.
He never checks his bank account, so he doesn't.
Now you're a compulsive liar.
Now I'm
You're a
confused.
hypocrite.
All right,
True.
anyways, but while we're on the football subject, Robert
Sinning all
Kraft,
day.
his whole thing got dropped.
Yeah, of course it dropped. He
Did
paid
he-
him a fucking $1 million.
No. It got dropped or it didn't get dropped. Because the last shit that I read was like they were like, "Hey, we're not going to say anything
But he had to
unless
admit to it.
you publicly admit."
Well, I thought it was he had to admit that he would lose at trial. So he did, like, he would have admitted guilt, but he also had to say, like, if
So is that why they came out with the a little clip of saying like, "Hey,
Oh, yeah.
Robert
He
Kraft
made
came out saying he's sorry and always tried to do the best for whatever the fuck he was."
He's just trying to give those ladies a job.
I understand it. There's nothing wrong with fucking look at Texas and California fucking helping out Mexicans with Home Depots. The fuck?
What's wrong with Home Depot?
It's still human trafficking, ain't it?
You're right. You're right. I'll give you that one.
That's so fucked up.
Nothing wrong with getting your dick sucked.
God damn.
Personal experiences, man.
Oh, you've been there, huh?
Will heard my phone call.
I did.
It was a good one. It was a good one.
Wow, what did I? Did you record?
That one would happen if you were on time. You would have
Pissed that
been.
he didn't record.
I was here. You guys were late.
We were late by sitting at the table waiting for you to walk in
Yeah.
with your 20 case of water.
and
16
15 burgers.
I didn't bring any burgers.
Clearly, you didn't bring any water either. It's the whole
Yeah,
fucking
Nick brought
point,
the
Tim.
water.
Bro,
The whole fucking point.
you guys need to chill out, all right?
Okay.
This is Tim's podcast. You guys gotta chill.
He does it better than Eric.
It's not that hard, Will.
True.
God damn.
True.
Quack,
I'm
quack.
just here, okay? I don't really do anything
but-
for this show.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we know.
It's fine. Fine.
You're the one that brings us all together.
Yeah, basically.
Without you, Tim, I would have never met Will.
Yeah, that's
Without
true.
Will, I would never been graced with the presence of a rich person. It's like-
Same. You're welcome.
Let's not start
let's
this shit
Rich
again.
That's Rich Nick to you.
Mr. Rich Nick.
This guy.
People are gonna think that Nick
intentionally went
Foles
to
is on the
Saginaw
fucking
just to meet other people that weren't rich.
People are gonna think that Nick Foles is on the fucking. They're gonna think it's Nick Foles, bro. Like,
No, come on.
clear it up.
Everyone knows Nick Foles' nickname is Big Dick Nick.
So that's not your nickname.
No, I'm Rich Nick.
Well, now he's.
Hey, it gets the job done. That's all I'm saying.
All I know is before I got here, John was like walking in. He was like, "Look at Big Nick, Rich Nick." I'm
Yeah.
like, "How well did you guys get to know each other?"
Hey, man, I was trying to get
Hey,
some
you
money.
would have
Man.
heard his story to begin with, dude.
True.
He sealed the deal with that shit.
Wow, you're just making everybody curious. I didn't get to hear the story. Anybody listening didn't get to hear the story. Thanks for listening, Zach.
But it's like 8:30 now. Zach, go to bed. No, that's Zane. I apologize.
Zane.
Both of
Wow.
you, just go to bed.
Zach's the parent, okay? He gets to stay up a little later.
All right, I'll come back to you at 8:45, Zach.
I understand that shit.
You gotta stay up.
Fuck.
Is everybody?
It's bad.
Are we on football still, or are we?
Yeah,
Oh
we're-
yeah, but
John's story?
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Nah, I'm not saying that story on here. It's more of a personal, personal endeavor. But no, what we were saying is, well, obviously before the joke happened, but the rich keep getting richer.
True.
Yeah.
When it
How's
comes
that
down
joke?
to with the NFL,
You miss it. You gotta
missed
be
an
here.
entire
You gotta
segment.
be here.
I don't know.
You know,
So go ahead and
pay-
kick
yeah,
off with
well, you know.
what signing or
Priorities
what
there.
Yeah, what do you
My
got with
child.
football?
what you were going for.
I was just gonna like Trey Flowers. Just like the thing came out where it was like Detroit's gonna have to overpay for just about every free agent that they want because
And they
no
didn't.
one, but no one wants to come to
They
Detroit.
didn't.
They definitely overpaid for Flowers.
No,
as
they did
much as I
not.
like that signing, they definitely.
No, they did not. Look at the
They
linebackers
didn't.
that
They
got
didn't.
signed.
No, they didn't overpay for Flowers because
did
when
not.
you
The only person I believe
when
that
you
they
impact
overpaid
it,
for was
Danny
Coleman.
Amendola.
Yes.
Oh, Danny Amendola too.
Danny Amendola.
That should have never been signed.
He shouldn't even have been signed.
Shouldn't even been signed. What was it? $4.5 million.
Yeah, whatever.
And then you got Coleman, who legit.
Highest paid nickel
Who
corner.
who the fuck signs as a nickel corner? Like
You
that's like.
sign as a cornerback and get pushed to nickel corner.
See, but that's the thing. That's the thing. But what happens is that this is somebody who's coming off of a Pete Carroll defense.
Yeah.
When how that defense ran, everybody just play this zone.
All you got to do is
Play
your
the
job.
zone.
It's literally do your job defense.
Yeah, because that's all I know of from Coleman is what he did in Seattle.
Right.
That's all I know.
Because all you got to do is do your job.
So when I say that, I don't see anything proven.
And that's why I was kind of upset with how much he got paid.
Yeah, and I'm also still upset because how much fucking Richard Sherman got paid. He's the best left side of the field fucking corner in the league.
As long as he stays on the side of the field, we're good.
And healthy.
Until you put somebody actually over there.
Maybe.
Like that's what it comes down to. Julio fucks him up.
We talk. Yeah,
Antonio
we talked about
Brown
this, though.
fucks him up.
In some
But those
sense,
are elite, though. Like,
in some sense, though.
That's why he's in the division that he's in. If you look at that division,
not.
name the top fucking wide receiver.
well, weren't people saying he was on the downturn?
Doug Baldwin. Everybody, Doug Baldwin's the number one receiver in the NFC West.
Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks.
He's good. Brandon Cooks is good.
Brandon Cooks is good. Yes.
Say, hold on, chill out.
Yes, he is good. Larry Fitzgerald, I mean,
I was there.
it's not Larry Fitzgerald from fucking 2008.
Yeah,
I'm
but he's
just
still
saying
Larry
those are the
Fitzgerald.
top receivers of those teams.
Yeah, he's Mr. Reliable
The
Fitzgerald.
one thing though that Sherman has on Larry Fitzgerald is because Larry Fitzgerald isn't going to burn you and jump over you as much anymore. So Larry Sherman can size up with him now, and
I was just naming the top receivers on each team.
yeah, sure. But
Sherman got it because he's smart.
no, but listen,
This guy's a fucking
you know the
genius.
thing about Richard Sherman though is like he's still a name, and
Yes.
and this is what we talked about. This names carry weight no matter what. So you can be still an average player at your position, but because you were good before, it's still a name.
I don't know. That last year in Minnesota with Brett Favre.
Oh yeah, Brett Favre was good the year
His
before.
fucking whole arm went
The year
purple,
before,
bro.
that was his greatest
whole,
statistical year of his career.
his whole arm went purple when he got that hit, and he tried to come back. Like, I felt for him.
Dude, you know why he kept trying to come
Look,
back
so-
though? Is because he did that 10 years ago. He got
Yeah.
hit and got hit and he came
But
back.
that's what I'm
and he
saying.
came
That's
back.
where
He just got
that's
too
where your
old.
name, like, yeah, the name carries, but like you gotta.
Dude, the year before
It's,
he
it's
broke
the athlete.
all his own
it's,
records.
It's the athlete. It's the athlete himself that needs to, understand and accept the fact that Father Time doesn't fucking
Dude.
lose, bro.
Oh yeah, 100%. It catches up to you.
That's
no
what,
matter
that's what happened to Brett Favre.
Yeah,
He has a talent.
I wish Brett Favre was
As much
starting.
as I hate to say it, I mean, Father Time doesn't lose, but Brady's fucking 45.
The GOAT.
One of.
They said he's gonna
The
retire
only-
when he's 45.
One of. Oh, yeah, was he?
Never
43,
contest.
right?
He's like 41. He's
Oh,
41,
43.
bro.
He's like 43, dude.
I'll look
He's a year older than Breeze, bro.
All right, first of all, can we talk about the fact that like every person that comes on this ever agrees that Tom Brady's the GOAT?
That's fine.
Tom Brady's 41.
I was close.
I said he's gonna retire. He said he's gonna retire until he's 45. Play until he's 45.
Yeah,
I believe
that's what he
it.
said.
That's what he said.
Yeah, but you never know though. 43 could hit, and he could just.
Die off.
Not 43 can hit.
42.
Fucking somebody can hit, and then he's fucking done. Like he's gonna realize.
I
Like,
hope his name's
fuck,
43.
fuck, like my fucking bones can't
Or just
fucking
number
do it.
43 at that point.
Dude, I'm
That's
just
the
saying though,
thing.
like at any time your body can just give out on you and you're done. You never know.
Granted, the best thing that happened to Tom Brady's career was not coming in as a starter, and then which obviously let his age kind of trickle down to
Sure.
where he's in his 40s.
Agreed.
And just like I can't do the whole history on Kobe Bryant because Kobe retired when he was, I think, like 37,
Yeah,
40
but he was
range.
in the league forever. It seems.
But yeah, because he came in the league when he was 17, 18.
Yeah.
Yep.
But because he played 20 years with the Lakers, I think it was. And then
Which
that's
is,
like,
I don't
and
care
then-
what
and
sport
then-
you're in. 20 years is a feat.
Oh yeah, I mean 20 years is your average time. Well, I wouldn't say average, but at least from my knowledge of being in the military is, and even if you work for like the post office or government, 20 years is retirement.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I mean, in that aspect, yeah, all respect. But Tom Brady only suffered one real injury.
Sure, the Matt Castle year.
One injury.
Yeah, man, that's
One injury. That's it. Am I saying like he didn't have a finger sprain and missed the game? No.
No,
But
every player in the
he
NFL
had
is
that
injured at
one-
some point.
He had
anyway.
that one major injury, and that was it.
Dude, if you think about it, it's because Eric's going to hate this. It's because he's so good at knowing the defense, knowing his first option that's going to be open. So he snaps it, blitz, you're open. Boom. Gets rid of the ball. Can't get touched anymore.
But that backs up what Eric says about, and I agree with him when he says this, so this is very rare, but the best system quarterback of all time.
But
it's Tom Brady.
And I'll agree on that.
All right.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
You're not getting that fucking vocal drop on me. It's not happening.
I don't know what you're agreeing on then. I have no idea.
You know exactly what I'm agreeing on. You can go back and listen to what John said.
I'll say it over and over again.
Go ahead, say it again.
You guys already know.
He said, go ahead, say it.
But I mean, I'm not gonna. It's always up to debate, no matter what sport it is, when you bring up who's the greatest, because everybody likes a little bit different than everybody else.
I'm telling you,
that's what it is.
So you guys can say he's the greatest system quarterback of all time, whatever. Then
I say Tom Brady is like how at the start, because if you remember, look at Nick Saban in Alabama. If anybody out there calls Nick Saban one of the greatest coaches, you're fucking high. Because if you ever fucking seen what he's done when he worked at fucking Michigan State and fucking worked to Miami, back to Alabama, all this shit, his whole fucking road, yeah, it's been fucking ups and downs. So yeah, he hit his fucking streak and fucking stayed there. But
smart man.
When you look at it though, the quarterback that started that whole generation for Nick Saban was A.J. McCarron.
Sure.
A.J. McCarron, in college, he won what? 2 national championships? Is he up there with fucking top whatever fucking quarterbacks in college football?
No.
Fuck no.
Because Alabama's always had a great defense.
But the SEC has great defense, not just Alabama.
Yeah.
But he did what he had to do to fucking win.
Sure.
And he was a system quarterback. But now we can talk in the NFL like, oh, A.J. McCarron can be one of the top fucking backup quarterbacks.
What I'm saying is, would you rather be noted as the greatest system quarterback of all time or A.J. McCarron?
I mean,
let's just put it like this:
That's
Tom Brady, greatest quarterback of all time. Period. Period.
One of.
He is.
The greatest.
Top five, I'll agree. Other than that, no.
At very least,
I'll
top
even
2.
go farther and put him in the top 3.
Now, I would say top 5 because, like I said, styles and everybody's preferences are going to be different on whatever it is.
Your preference is wrong. So
whatever it is. Because if I say name top 5 NBA players, or if I say name top 5, yeah, and guess what? That's all of the sole purpose of what everybody says Tom Brady's the GOAT is because of his rings. Because in that case, it's fucking Robert Horry. In that case, it's fucking Bill Russell. In that case, it's fucking Wilt Chamberlain type shit like that. You never hear those
100
guys.
in a game, though.
You never hear those guys get brought up because
you do. Wilt Chamberlain.
you hear them get brought up.
argument's sake, but it's not
You
even
hear him getting
legitimate.
you hear him getting brought up as the greatest center of all time, not the greatest player.
And even then,
And you try to dictate the timing of when he played because he was the only 7-footer in fucking America. It's not his fucking fault.
Solid move.
It's not his fucking fault.
True.
Is it Bill Russell's fucking fault because he was the only black player? No. Is it? You have motherfuckers like Bob Cousy on his fucking team.
who the fuck's Bob Cousy then?
A badass white boy. I'm just saying. Pistol Pete. But you had these players in the league, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
For the record, I know who Bob Cousy is. Just saying. Just saying.
but yeah, it's all on preference. That's
This
what
guy
it is.
gets this close to the mic and still talks like this.
Rich people don't need to shout.
So you're saying you're rich again.
Yes,
Might
cheerleaders
as well
like you.
just
He's already a
embrace it.
compulsive liar. We already gave
Cheerleaders
it.
like you.
Might as well just embrace it.
See?
I took your water, by the way.
That's fine.
Do you want another one?
I haven't had a single one, first of all.
You need to hydrate.
Hydrate or die.
Not currently.
You're going to dehydrate and die.
It's alright.
That's your life.
we
us all a
already
favor.
have John to take over. It's fine.
I don't think anybody can hear you, so.
I'm
I liked it way better when you were gone.
sure you did.
So Clay Matthews to the Rams.
Yeah, the rich get richer.
Yeah, back to it. Yeah, the rich get rich.
We've been trying to get to this for like 30 minutes.
At least.
But a rich person
What
stepped
the
in.
fuck happened?
A rich person stepped in, bro.
Careful, Zach broke a chair like that.
It's
Eric,
fine. Eric.
What?
you broke your chair.
Sure didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, rich get richer. Where do you want to start?
The Rams.
The Rams. Eric
Clay
Weddle.
Matthews.
You start off with Eric Weddle. You start off with re-signing fucking.
You do get way older though.
But they lost Joyner.
They signed whatchamacallit. Who's the end?
A candy bar?
That is a good fucking candy bar. But no free ads to it.
Yeah, motherfucker.
It was a good joke, alright?
It's a podcast.
Fuck Jimmy Harper.
For all you guys know, I have an invoice right now.
Fuck off, loser.
What up, motherfuckers?
Whack.
We upgraded to Whack Quack now.
All right, Eric's gone, so we can
right, yeah.
get serious. Get serious.
Get back to it. But
Real
nah.
talk.
Hey, eat a dick bag.
Hey, the one finger gun.
Got it.
He got a whole bowl of them in his fridge. There's a bowl of just cooked sausage. That's it.
What? No.
He said he wanted to say it.
The couch is still in front of the fridge.
Anyways, continue. Let's go.
John is just so intrigued by this bowl of dicks. See? Oh, jeez.
Hungry Howie dicks.
No, but the Rams got way older.
They got older, but did they? You can revive a career
No, I mean, I'm not saying you can't, but you definitely
because
get older.
you take when you take less stress off somebody.
But you're also putting yourself in a win now kind of mentality.
Do you blame him?
Yeah,
No.
I mean, I think the only hit that they took was even shit. It's actually a big hit, but LaMarcus Joyner,
Yep.
Okay.
he's a top 5 safety, even though he's small.
Well,
And then you lose to me still, even with Aaron Donald there. And you got fucking Fletcher Cox, and you got fucking all these big guys out there. You got fucking Snacks. You got fucking. You can go down the line when it comes down to interior linemen.
sure.
Sue's still a top 5 fucking talent at
100%,
fucking
always.
defensive line.
Yeah.
on the top.
He got overshadowed a little bit, but
but it was all due to
Which is a scary thing to say.
that.
guy might step on you.
Shit, fuck it. I'll get a couple mil off that.
Man, when that whole thing was going on with him stepping on the Packers player, I'm like, I would rather us have a bad name than no name.
Yeah, that's
I want
right.
people to be
Like I
like,
always
man,
said.
Hey,
we're going into
publicity,
Detroit, we're about to
publicity.
get stomped on. Like
Like I
would rather
always
that.
said,
Hell
man.
yeah.
People
They'd be like, oh, we're going to Detroit, let's roll them over. Like,
people
fuck that.
freak
Well,
out.
they
people,
still think that. Let's be real. They're like, yeah, it's Detroit. We're fine.
hey,
people
see
still
that
freak
door
out
right
though.
there?
Like
I'm a
people
Lions
freak
fan.
out with
Alright,
the whole
fair
Sue
enough.
and Donald shit.
Did you go to the game with us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that now. Okay, we got
What game?
The Jets game.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Wow, everybody knows everybody now.
That's where I know both of you from.
We all look like the fucking Spider-Man memes.
When you see your boys come to the club and you ain't know.
I
Because I remember that.
but I was like,
Because look, do you remember Timmy trying to get us to jump on that fucking bus to the fucking game, bro?
He's like, no, I know the way. I know the way. I know the way.
Yo, it's the next bus, bro. Next bus, bro. We're like, fuck it.
Somebody call an Uber.
Fucking 9 people piled in an Uber.
Dude, I won a lot of money that night. I won money from Timmy that night.
I still feel
Bullshit.
bad. I still feel bad for that Uber driver.
The guy in the van, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's enough.
Not for carrying
what-
fucking 9 of us.
That's what Timmy
He's in
bet
Detroit.
me.
He knows he's getting.
Timmy bet me a
Facts.
Justin Verlander bet, bro.
It's
Justin
so
Verlander
stupid.
bet.
I was hammered.
Explain.
I was hammered.
I was literally blackout drunk.
I was drunk too.
Woke up the next day. He's like, "Yeah, you owe me money." I'm like, "Fuck."
What was the JV bet? I'm not-
The Detroit was in town, or Houston was in town.
I got that shit. Don't worry.
Houston was in town, I think. I think it was like JV's second game back pitching in Detroit. I told him it was his first. He was like,
With the
"No way."
fucking headband.
I literally got that shit. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm literally standing next to Eric. He's like,
Never met him.
Fuck is this guy? In all fairness, we have been drinking water. We have been drinking water.
Good day.
I think. Never mind.
Dude, I remember that area because it was so fucking funny when somebody took a piss. They're like, yeah, there's like a house.
The bum's house,
It
dude.
was absolutely, there was like a fucking setup, a desktop, everything.
I was like, "Yeah, walk in the middle of the trees. There's a toilet."
Walk into the trees, make a left, Look right.
Right past the living room, there's a bucket.
Don't step on the blankets.
God
bro.
damn it, Detroit. Dude, you find an outside bathroom. You know how hard it was to convince? I'm pretty sure it was you or it was, what's his name? Billy?
Billy.
It was one of you two. And I was like, yeah, just go right over there in the trees. I was like, I swear to God, you'll see it when you get there. What are you talking about?
It was Billy.
It wasn't me. I was like, ooh.
Could you imagine being the bum and then like coming back like, how many people pissed in my house? Like,
That is fucked up.
Yeah, you were like,
it's all over my dining room table.
you literally told Billy, you're like, dude, yeah, go to my house. He's like, my house?
Yeah, I remember that.
I was like, I promise, it's right there. Yeah, sure, but no, it was crazy though because when I first walked over there, I've had season tickets. I had season tickets for a while, so I obviously knew, if you went into that area over there, you're fine, whatever. And
does a bum actually live there for?
well, I've never seen one.
Oh, okay.
But I think he just knows, like, hey, I'm renting my house out. You know what? Actually, holy crap. Fucking Jimmy Neutron right now. The guy that fucking sells the people the lot is probably the fucking bum.
Probably.
Because nobody owns that lot.
Bro, so imagine how pissed he was watching us all go piss in his
Dude, he just
fucking
made like $400. He's good.
Yeah, he could afford a hotel for the night.
Not that he's gonna
house. A
do
whole
that.
hotel? Come on, Rich Nick.
Yes, a whole ass hotel.
Let it rain, wash away everything.
I'll be back tomorrow night.
Oh, crazy though. Bam. That's what it is. Because I know that guy. I see that guy every single time I park there. He's like, sometimes he'll be like $10, sometimes he's like $5 or whatever. And I'm like, whatever, cool, man. No idea what he does, but he watches our cars.
Yeah, clearly he's the bum.
From his house, he watches the car peek through the trees.
You were gone. I found out the bum that lives there actually sells the lot.
What?
He had a Jimmy Neutron brain blast, dude.
Motherfucker that took all the bottles?
Yeah.
How the fuck is he a bum?
Drugs.
Because he saves his money, all right? He penny pinches. He's actually Rich Nick. But, like...
It's my uncle.
Where do you think he gets it from?
It's really far on
He
the
was
color
my
spectrum.
Yeah, crazy, though.
Oh, man.
Everybody...
It makes
I got
sense.
up and I seen this and I was just like,
We'll get there. We'll get there.
But,
we'll leave it as the cliffhanger at the end.
yeah, just in case nobody found out, we're talking about we all found each other, or we all went to a Lions game
We
together.
all found each other.
We all went to a Lions game
did
together.
find each other.
We did find each other
We all
eventually,
met up
yeah.
and found each other.
Yeah.
But we actually parked
No,
like,
I literally,
across from each other.
I
I thought.
literally texted Timmy. I said, "Where are you guys at?" And he said, "We're at this corner, the corner of these two streets."
Yeah.
So I
And don't worry, the bar will take us to the place.
If for the record, we tried to drink too much water before we got onto the buses.
facts.
Oh, dude.
But no, he literally
Timmy almost got bit.
he literally told me that he's a season ticket holder and he knows what he's doing. So I was like, all right, where are we parking at then? That's like
We drank too much water. It would have worked. It worked perfectly.
I was working. I was
Hey,
working.
we made
that
it
Sunday.
home. Here we are.
I was at work, right? And I told these guys, "Hey, come scoop me. We all just ride together. I throw you gas money or I
Yeah.
can buy water." They're like, "All right." And I left. I tried to make sure that the door was open, and I forgot to tell them.
Oh my god! Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
This is the first time that they're in the house, like.
Without John being
Without
there.
me being there with the dog in the house.
He's like, yeah, the dog might be locked up. I'm like, might be?
I don't know if she is or not. Like, just approach with caution. Like, I don't know. I pull up to the house. They're just sitting out the car, fucking slamming waters. Like, broad daylight.
He's like, you go in the house? I'm like, yeah, your dog's not locked up.
This shit was hilarious, bro.
Oh, jeez. Good
Yeah,
days.
man.
Good times.
Yep.
Good.
I'm looking forward to Denver this year.
Hell yeah, dude.
I can't wait.
I'm about to say fuck it. I'm about to just blow my tax money and get these Ohio State tickets, bro.
Oh, my God.
Not only Ohio State, because mind you, I got a decent amount of back on my taxes.
Well, Nick wouldn't know.
Notre Dame.
Yeah, I don't have that issue.
Let's hit Michigan State, Notre Dame, and Ohio State, bro. Let's do it.
Just say fuck it. You're only young
Fuck
once.
it.
Only young ones? Yeah, you're right, but still got to pay to live somewhere.
Nah.
Ah.
Just go live with the
I was
hobo.
gonna say the bum's got it right.
I got
start
whole
sliding
upstairs.
around
Live his own life,
I'm trying
bro.
to rent out my upstairs for the past 3 years. Like, you
Literally.
stay there, bro.
Zane was like, I think Zane was gonna fight him one day because he's like, yeah, $150 a month, you can live upstairs, and I'm like, he's like, dude,
He was pissed.
he's
Bro.
like, dude, what the fuck?
He was pissed. 'Cause, like Timmy's a responsible guy. Facts. He understands. I got a kid. He's obviously, he has
water.
sisters. He has,
Yeah.
he knows how it is to be around kids and shit. Hey, bro, just if you wake my kid up, watch her. That's
Yeah.
it, bro. Like that was the only thing.
To be
bro.
fair though, and his kid's also old enough to where you're like, yeah, go do whatever.
you could. It's just
All
like,
you gotta do is make sure the kid doesn't die in the
Yeah,
process. That's all you gotta do.
Exactly. For $150, bro.
Where do you stay at? Hold on.
$150 in the water bill. I think that's all I said.
All right, good conversation so far, boys.
True.
I agree.
Yeah, you know what we haven't gotten to yet? Any sort of baseball news.
Oh man.
Fucking Ichiro is retiring.
Yeah.
Sad day.
I mean, he's old as shit.
But did you see his throw?
Yeah, he did gun somebody out.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And that's crazy.
Talking about he's old.
Ichiro still
Hey,
throwing
it doesn't
people
change
out.
the fact that he's old just because he can gun somebody out.
He's what? 40?
He probably pushing 60 in this one. Bro.
Hold on, let me look.
Asian people age well.
You know what? He's retiring to take Tom Brady's job. Like, hold on.
He's gonna go sign a 10-year contract with some Japanese team, and he's gonna make $450.
Whatever, yeah.
Hiroshima Carps.
What do you make?
What kind of currency are we talking?
Undisclosed,
Yen.
okay?
Yen. What do you make in yen?
Yen? I can't discuss that. Yeah, I don't
Is
like
that
that.
because
His
you're
assistant's
rich
on
and
vacation.
cannot read?
He doesn't. He doesn't know. He just knows that his
like, what
card
the
doesn't
fuck
get
is
declined. He just swipes and swipes. All right, that's all he does.
Black card, baby.
No, it's platinum. Let's be real. It's never mind. Let's
Only rich people have platinum cards.
No shit, Eric.
That was the point. Yep. Okay.
So Eric's not rich.
No, bro.
He obviously has zero
Paycheck to
experience into this.
paycheck.
All right.
I feel like it was nice though that he got to play his last game in Japan though.
Yeah,
That was
I think that's why he
That was
did it.
really sweet.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I think
Of
that's
course,
why
yeah. I
he
think
did it.
it
'Cause
was
I
like
think he
this is the
announced-
perfect time.
I think he announced it like
No,
right
he-
when they confirmed that they were playing in Japan.
No, he announced it right after the game. He said that was my last game, so I'm retiring as of now.
So do you think Seattle knew about that?
Yeah, Seattle had.
Well, they
that's
definitely
why
probably
they
warned him.
Yeah, that's why they brought the guy out so he could get a standing ovation in what people thought was his last game, in which it turned out to be his last game.
How tall do you think that ovation was? That was a short joke.
Sorry. Sorry.
Like, I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm
was
6'3". I don't know short jokes.
What's the temperature up like
Can't see
there?
him.
Dude, it's toasty.
Heat rises, I guess. But
I mean, he's not wrong.
so $450 million.
430.
430, close enough.
But you were wrong, though.
Well, you're wrong when you say Tom Brady's not the greatest quarterback ever.
They made it a solid
What'd you say?
100.
I said you're wrong when you say Tom Brady's not the greatest quarterback ever.
I'm
You're wrong for
absolutely right.
saying that.
No.
You're wrong.
No.
All right.
Baseball, come on, hold on.
Keep it out
430.
baseball.
Yeah, 430.
Yeah, I think they left that 100 mark to set a statement that 100% that Mike Trout is the best baseball player in the game. Right
I don't think that was
12
up for
years,
debate,
too.
though.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that was a debate. But
It is a debate if Mike Trout hit the free agent market and signed before Bryce Harper did.
Well, but Mike Trout wasn't going to be a free agent this year.
Well, no, he wasn't. But I think they did that just to say, hey, this guy's not the best.
well, how do you
He doesn't
how do you
deserve it.
go into the contract negotiations? Your agent comes up to you, he's like, "All right, look, they're offering 400. I think I can get you 415." I'm like, "Dude, I'm good with the 400.
At that point, you're just like, fuck it, do what you do.
Sign
If
it
you
now."
get,
Like,
if you get 415, I'm gonna throw you 200. Fuck it, bro.
you know what I'm saying? How does that go?
If it's
Like,
at four, if
at
it's-
some point,
How do
too
you-
much money is
How
like.
do you counter offer that? They're like, all right, listen, we'll give you 400 mil right now. And he goes, no, listen. He's like, listen, 450 or bust. And they're like, all right, 430. He's like, fuck it. Okay. He's like,
He's like speaking from experience.
Yeah, I am
Once it
actually.
like leaks out that he's like incentives, he has to fucking hit 3 home runs left-handed or something. There's another shit in there. Like,
Game number 4. Why is Mike Trout standing in the left-handed batter's box? Who knows? Pops a home run. All right, 2 more home runs and he gets his money.
But I think. I mean, obviously, there's more parts with 9 positions in baseball to what obviously up from the top down of the lineup that needs to contribute. But I think they got something going good with obviously keeping Mike Trout around.
But that's
But you got I cannot pronounce his name for the life of me. But Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
Oh,
the
yeah.
right
The
fielder.
dude, right, he
hits bombs.
he's a fucking Asian Babe Ruth, bro.
So
He's pitching and hitting in this motherfucker. Like,
my thing about the Mike Trout contract, right? Because a lot of people don't think LA is going to be competitive, and they're after signing Mike Trout to that very long term. That
there's no cap. There's no cap though.
I know, but it's still. But how is LA going to compete with New York?
The Bankies?
Yeah, the Yankees.
I mean,
Is that Nick's team?
Yes, I founded the Yankees.
it's proven that it doesn't matter though. With money, is not going to win it all the time.
Yes, yeah,
lot
but
of
there's
time
a
it
reason New York has the most championships out of all franchises in all of baseball. It's because they bought many of them.
Yes,
If you can sign the best players, you're gonna win more than you're gonna lose.
I don't blame him.
that's true. But from let's say the 2000s on, or
Does New York have 2?
Because I think they said the average baseball fan right now is like, I want to say my age of what is 28 to 37. Like, boom goes the dynamite.
I give it about 40 more seconds before that chair gets in.
When you hear us
That's
all
all that-
stand up and
that's
start
all
laughing,
that
it's because
200
Timmy's on the
that's all
floor.
that 245 he was talking about. That's what it is. It's finally
Hey, you
settling
set your
in.
timer to see?
But yeah, I mean,
You're talking about your age group.
with just how I mean, with the age
Old
group
as
of
fuck.
baseball, with the age group of baseball though, it's the oldest fan base in all sports.
Oh,
Because-
yeah, the fan base,
because the kids, I mean, growing up, kind of like shies away, and then you think about us growing up, which I'm only 4 to 5 years older than you guys, but we grew up in the steroid era.
Ooh,
Like,
I
we
love
grew
this
up when it
area.
was like, yo, let's just fucking hit home
fucking
runs.
jacking
Fuck
bombs.
yeah, fuck yeah. Which
Jacking bombs
drew
or berry
everybody.
bonds?
Drew. Good one.
Thank you. I'll pop my collar for that one.
But that's what drew us to the game. I mean, us being a little bit different from being from Michigan. It could be from, Derek Jeter being from Michigan and being on the Yankees, you know what I mean? Shit like that. But home runs drew us to the game.
Yeah, well, I mean, home runs
In
that's
our time frame as kids.
What's better? Somebody hitting a sacrifice bunt, move somebody over, and you hit one single, or somebody hits a 2-run shot, walk-off home run.
I'll do one better. Drag bunt left baseline.
Suicide squeeze.
Suicide squeeze, baby.
Bro.
no.
Suicide squeeze. Not only that, fuck this New Day era shit. Running the catcher over.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Definitely running the catch over. When that happens, you're like, what the fuck just
Exactly.
happened?
Exactly.
You jump on the couch.
Concussion what? How many of those do you think Mike Piazza had, bro? Like,
6.
So,
in one game.
so speaking of Ichiro and home runs, did you ever see that quote? He was like, "Chicks who dig home runs aren't for him." He goes, he likes a woman that appreciates an infield hit because that takes technique. He goes, and then I'll flirt a little. I'll pop one out here and there. He goes,
No wonder why nice guys finish last.
he ain't finishing last.
Yo,
He
he's
ain't not
no,
finishing
no,
last.
No.
That man's worth a couple million yen, so he's fine in life.
Dude, can we talk about...
That's more than $1 million. That's more than $1 million for your currency guys out there.
No, you know what's crazy is these older guys, they don't give a fuck, man.
No.
Yamir Yager, he's trying to get some chick's trying to extort him, and he's like, Yeah, go ahead. You're an 18-year-old supermodel. Go ahead and extort me. Like,
Make me look, man. I look good.
it's like,
I
yeah,
got
man, you're an
18-year-old.
18-year-old supermodel.
Yeah.
I'm 45.
What are you doing with your life?
Color me impressed.
Pretty much what it is, bro.
Still scoring goals in the NHL. Whatever, you know.
Fuck it.
Do your fucking live your life, right? So,
Fuck.
God, baseball, man.
Next week, dude.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like a
It's
drunk white
right
girl right
here.
there.
Drunk white girl, John.
That's my phone.
You run the phone outside.
Yeah, that's totally going in his highlight reel.
No, really, guys, where's my phone?
Real, man.
Dude, you had it like literally for an hour.
The dog stole it.
Shit happened, man. I had to go. It was business, man.
Business.
Business.
He's a businessman. You know he's a businessman.
Rich Nick knows all about business.
True.
Discounts keep getting bigger for you guys.
All right, so last week somebody was a little bit too hydrated.
Are we naming any names?
No.
I think
Are we talking about
at
Tim?
least
I think we're talking about
I think
Tim
at
here.
least two of you.
We're not pointing any fingers.
I think at least two of you.
Tim and Andrew?
I would like you.
Three then. Will was out there. Will was out there.
So are you? I want to know.
Hey, I'm just having a good time. You're trying to ruin it.
Are you guys gonna finish your cliffhanger?
Yeah,
I want to know.
that's what we're getting at.
Oh, my
Eric
apologies.
probably didn't do his homework,
What the
so
fuck was our cliffhanger?
What
Hey,
would you cast
just like high
everyone
school.
in the movie?
I didn't do none of my homework in high school.
hey, just like high school.
Yeah.
Homework.
All right.
I just bought my way
Homework?
through
You're
school.
talking about homework? Homework?
He paid other kids to do his
Not
homework.
finals.
No, I
All right.
Not tests.
I paid off the teachers. Let's be real.
If you recall,
Chris 20 on every.
hey, I like the Chris 20. But
Staple it to your final.
Favorite chewing gum.
No. I know how much teachers don't make. Chris 20s here and there. Golden.
As he just said that though, I thought it was funny. I seen the picture. It was like
Of me.
when teachers always downplay like saying if you keep acting like this, you're gonna end up being a garbage man.
Yeah.
But yet they
garbage
never
men
showed
make
you
more
that
than
the
them?
garbage-
oh, jeez, teachers get fucked.
Literally. Yeah. I think Eric might know about my stories.
Oh,
Several.
jeez. All right, but the homework
Whole teams
was
and shit.
pick one movie and cast people here in roles in that movie.
We got a new surprise guest.
That's fine. You can cast them if you want. If not,
cast
then
them.
no.
The old surprise guest.
It was considered off of just us four because it was just us. But
I'll sit out of
I
this
mean, you
discussion.
can,
No
you can
biggie.
add them to it.
That's what I'm saying. If you
add
can,
them to
then
it.
do it.
All right, so then you go first, Tim.
Oh, I gotta go first. I'm the only one prepared. I feel like.
That's why you're going first.
I told you I was gonna wing it because like I had it to where
Each
person
movie.
their own movie type shit.
I want to hear
So
that.
I did it the wrong way.
No, let me hear it.
So fuck that. It's wrong.
No, it sounds right to me. Go
It's
ahead.
fucking
wrong
right.
answers.
Thank you.
wrong answers.
Until you're wrong.
Shoot, John. Go ahead.
It's
Bang.
your opinion.
No, one.
wrong.
Yeah.
How do I
Tom
go
Brady.
first?
Bang.
Come on, man.
I go first because I'm the most prepared, Tim?
Yes.
I thought you were the most prepared. You like how I'm flipping this? How you flip
Well,
shit?
I guess we'll just
Exactly.
both of you guys just put out your list and we'll determine who's more
Tim,
prepared.
go first, damn it.
So Timmy, you're first. Your show.
Yeah, I'm Tim Harper. This is my show.
I'm drinking your water. And I'm looking for my phone.
Where's my phone?
For real.
Guys, I can't find my phone.
Oh, jeez.
My glasses.
Oh my god.
Man, kids these days can't fucking
Some
help
people's
right.
children.
I'll go, Tim.
I'll go first.
Just like white girl.
Of course, we're going Armageddon, right?
Oh God.
We're going Armageddon.
Armageddon. I'm Bruce Willis.
No, you're not. You're not.
He's not even in that movie.
He's not.
What?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. All right, so I'll start with John. John is definitely Willie Sharp, the guy. He's in command of everything. You know, he's I wish I could go out in space, but you know, it's not my mission. You know,
Fuck you. Fuck Fuck that. They said you do it, not me. I agree.
Eric is Ben Affleck.
Thanks, man.
He's the piece of shit that sleeps with his boss's daughter. Dude, the confidence adds up, dude. You know, he thinks he's the best. He's gonna go start his own business. Probably not working out for him.
Don't leave.
I think Will's gonna be Bear. You know, just kind of there, doesn't say much. You know, but when he does say, when he does talk, people tend to listen a little bit. You know, so
because he has a dark past.
I mean, you're not
I'm pretty
wrong.
sure Will has a dark past. For instance, that picture he showed of all of us at that game. That was a dark
yeah.
past.
I actually got your person wrong. You're Truman. That's who I fucked up. You're Truman. You're not Sharp. You're Truman. But yeah, it's fine. I'm Bruce Willis, obviously.
Can we mute this motherfucker?
It's my movie, my podcast. I pick.
Clearly Bruce Willis.
Now,
okay?
why though? Is it just because you wanted to be Bruce Willis?
Who's the smartest guy in the room?
No, because I would definitely sacrifice myself for everybody else.
Doubt it, but alright.
Okay.
Maybe not Eric, but I'm just kidding.
I mean, in real life,
in the movie, I save Eric's life. So.
In real life,
Thanks,
in real life, I've sacrificed my life for all of yours. I'm just saying.
This is true. He did
One time.
That's Zach Weimer.
One time, all right. One time.
One time for fucking 4 years.
Whatever. And then I'm gonna go. Nick's gonna be
The director.
Crazy eyes.
No, he's gonna be the fucking Russian. The crazy Russian.
Oh, okay.
This is how we fix things in Russia!
There's no rich character? Like, he can't be the rich guy?
I'm sure that guy's rich.
He's Russian.
He's Russian.
Yeah, so there it is.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. All right, so if I'm going movies, we're gonna shorten it down. We're gonna go half-hour movie of Kung Fury.
Okay.
We got Tim Harper, who's Tim Harper, his podcast. Eric's so you're gonna be Kung Fury himself. You're the good guy.
Nice, I am a good guy.
Eric's like the heel of the show, so he's gonna be Adolf Hitler in the show.
Thanks, man.
He's definitely Adolf Hitler.
We got
genius.
I mean, you're not
Please
wrong.
don't ever call Eric a genius ever again.
Not Hitler.
genius.
We had this conversation before. Yeah.
All right, but keep going.
John, I have as David Hasselhoff, who's Hoff 9000. He's he is the talking car because he's just chill and he's always there. Always has to have his 2 cents in, which we don't mind it. We got Nick over here, Rich Nick. He's like rich and powerful, so he can be Thor. And then you got,
My man.
then you got myself, who's Hacker Man, because you got to call me the IT guy, so it works out.
All right, I think I got this. All right.
All right. Wow. He didn't even need preparation. All right?
So
I'm over here like, what the fuck?
Eric is really struggling right now.
So-
Nick's like, yeah, I
He's about to let
got
us
it.
know.
all right.
Well, my favorite movie is The Grinch, so.
Yeah, I was saying to recap. I was so Zach's like, you're a liar. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, I'll listen to the podcast. End of Watch is not your go-to. I'm like, all right, then what is? He's like, it's the fucking Grinch. And I'm like, holy shit, you're fucking right.
Yeah, because in the past 2 weeks, I got a fucking Snapchat that says, you know what time it is. And it's him and Owen.
Fucking classic.
All right, let's hear it.
All right. So Mr. Deeds.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Classic, right? So starting off, Eric. He's Crazy Eyes.
It's because I said it.
So wait, so
No, it was because you just saying some outlandish
So-
things, just
so
like him
wait,
in the movie.
Can I say something that's going right now, though?
Yeah.
Sure.
Since you're picking an Adam Sandler movie,
Yeah.
that means whatever movie you pick and I pick, it has to be the same fucking characters. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah. Because Adam Sandler has the same people in his movies.
So I can't pick no Adam Sandler movie? Goddamn.
Back to the drawing board.
They're the same shit, bro. Like,
I mean,
Crazy Eyes
but this is in his
Yeah.
mind, right? All right, this is in his mind.
True.
Rich mind.
All right.
Continue.
All right. So, John, I got you as Emilio, the butler, who turns out to be the man worth so much money.
Away his fucking feet, bro.
No. You're just very loyal.
Rubbing your feet.
You're just very
Your
loyal.
socks.
No, you're just very loyal, and you're gonna turn out to be rich in the end. Then, of course, I got myself as Preston Blake. just saying. Then I feel like Timmy feels like he's Longfellow Deeds. He wants to be in charge, but then John's just gonna take over because he's actually worth all the money. Just saying.
John podcast.
2020.
Then I got Will as Cecil, just like because he's like. Everyone's like, Will's the best friend of best friends. And I feel like that's how Cecil was in that movie. He just backed the guy up no matter what. He's like, oh, we're going to be bad guys at the start? Okay. Oh, we're good guys in the end? Yeah.
I got you.
Roll with it. And now I feel like that's how all of you are cast in Longfellow Deeds.
Fair enough.
Mr. Deeds.
Thank you.
John.
Special guest, Big Rich Nick.
All right, look at this. He didn't even do his homework, and he was still more prepared.
So, like,
Chill out, crazy eyes.
I would do it, like, off of just being funny as fuck. A lot of people obviously don't get to hear Will and his comedy or get his type of comedy.
Very underrated.
So Will is a funny motherfucker.
Especially off the mic. He talks more.
Oh yeah, I've expressed it like with some jokes that I shared with him. Like Will and I are both like into dark comedy.
Yeah.
But the only thing about dark comedy is that somebody has to introduce it first.
To be able to go with
Like, they
it.
have to be the initiator, and then you can go in for not being like, because you can get judged like a motherfucker. So, my thing is I did The Hangover.
Oh.
I did The Hangover.
Yeah.
Obviously, just to get the rich and famous out the way, we got Nick over here as Leslie Chow.
Oh my god, it's so perfect.
What's up, motherfuckers?
Maybe out the other way. Eric.
Paging Dr. Faggot.
So, it's funny, but I have him as White Doug.
Oh.
I'm not even in the movie.
Hey, you get a killer tan in that movie, though. I'm just gonna say.
I'm just going out of just recent experiences with you.
One of those.
Obviously, like I stated, with the beard obviously adds to it. He's fucking hilarious. But Zach Galifianakis, I'm gonna give that to Will.
I respect that. Suck it, nerd.
Obviously, like
It's a good movie. This is a good movie choice.
Yeah.
we keep breaking it down to where like the big name actors, whoever's saying whatever movie
Sure.
we're going off of. Timmy, I'm obviously giving him Stu.
Dr. Faggot.
Just
Dr. Faggot.
bored.
Just to get punched in the face by Mike Tyson.
Oh, real funny, John. Real funny.
UFC. I ain't trying to fight.
That's a fake laugh, by the way.
Then obviously, I mean,
Are you gonna say you're Bradley Cooper?
that's the last one left. But
You could be Black Doug.
I could be black. I'm not saying Hangover, not Hangover 2.
What are you talking about? Black Doug's in the first one. Know your facts.
Whoa.
He's the one that gives him the roofies. He's the one that gets taken by Leslie.
No,
Yes.
they don't see him.
Yes, they do.
No,
Because they get him his money.
They don't see him.
Yes, they do.
they don't see him.
Put 5 on it right now.
5.
All right.
That's shaking.
That is shaking.
It's shaking.
But obviously, I'm a sexy motherfucker. I'm Bradley Cooper.
Alright.
I'm the motherfucking American sniper in this motherfucker too.
You know when somebody lies to you so much that you start to believe it? I think that's how John lives his life.
To myself.
At least you're honest. Oh, man.
He's ripping hard facts on him right now.
Damn. So I guess it's my turn, you know,
Yeah.
the whole ill-prepared, not
Yeah,
even
let's
knowing
see how
that we
bad
had a
this goes.
cliffhanger. I mean, it's not going to be too
The
bad.
Hangover. This is not the end. This is before they find the real Doug on the roof. Spoilers if you haven't seen Hangover by now. Doug's on the
It's
roof.
a spoiler 10 years later.
Hey, just gonna be one.
All right, so I just did the Avengers.
He just wanted to say
knew
he's
it.
Captain America. That's all he wanted.
That's all you wanted to do. He's like, if I have to cast myself, who am I casting myself as?
Captain America is me, hands down.
Avenger.
Exactly. But no, and then we got Will over here. I would put Will as the Hulk because he's quiet. Because he's quiet, nobody knows about him. But outside, behind the scenes, he's funny as fuck. So I mean,
The Hulk?
yeah,
yeah.
he's got a split personality kind of thing going on.
Oh,
That's
you
where I
gotta be
seen that.
careful. One time I almost got beat up one time.
By Will?
The Hulk almost
By
came
Will?
out, Yeah.
Twice. I'll admit it. It was twice.
I've seen the Hulk come out of Will. I still regret that. So Will, I am still very sorry about that
I still have
incident.
your note, by the way.
I know. You could show up at my house and I'd be like, all right, it's go time.
I know it.
Yikes. We got John over here. I would put him as
He just paid up because I'm right.
I forgot about that line. I'll be a Doug, man.
Eric, keep going.
I'll put John as a Hawkeye since he's a military man.
Okay.
a little bit bigger, but
Well, I
Are you going to get the sweet
I
haircut that
wasn't
he
gonna
got in
give
the
him
trailer?
Thor. I wasn't gonna give him
that's
Thor.
fair. That's fair.
What? You got a problem with that, John?
In your movie.
Quack.
Hey, to be fair, Hawkeye is like one of my favorite people in the movie. So
Vastly underrated.
yeah.
No, he was great.
Everybody's wondering what happened to him during Endgame.
Yeah, well,
No,
he
it was
became
Infinity
Ronin.
War. It's what happened in Infinity War.
Yeah,
They
he
wanted
became.
the
He became.
backstory of Ronan.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm almost certain like his family died in the snap, and he went on a fucking psycho rampage and started killing everybody.
Yeah, hurry up.
All right, and then I'll put I fucking hate Tim, but Captain America doesn't really like Iron Man. Timmy thinks he's the smartest man in the room. Yeah, fuck you, you rich bitch.
You clearly don't know how this works.
Junior, any day of the week.
What's the difference between Iron Man and Iron Woman?
One's got a penis.
One's a badass, the other one's a command.
I'll definitely take Iron Man any day of the week.
Holy shit.
And then you're gonna be
All right,
Shit,
crazy
what's,
eyes. Come on.
Black Widow's fucking guy that carries around the suitcase of Happy.
Hey, I don't know.
He's happy, bro.
That's fine.
Could have gave him like fucking.
I'm gonna,
Give him anybody.
no, he's just trying. He's trying to throw because I called him crazy eyes. He's just jealous. Like, let's be real. He's just
The whole show
he's
had
pouting.
him leading up as Iron Man.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah, like,
he doesn't know what like a running joke is. Apparently,
You're the running joke.
yes. Thanks, crazy
Thanks,
eyes.
Eric.
Thanks, crazy. Yeah, thanks. In honor of John, though, I'm
Wait,
gonna
hold
leave
on.
you.
What'd you guess Willis?
Will, I already said
Hulk.
Shit.
How
how the fuck is he the Hulk though?
Have you ever seen him angry? Have you ever seen him angry?
This is what I want to get.
Come on, fucker, fuck us up.
Like,
Are
this
you
is-
jealous?
Yes.
He said I'm Hawkeye, and he gets to be the Hawk.
I'm jealous because
You want to be the happy?
no, Eric didn't compliment this guy's luscious hair.
I thought he was going. I was
I
going
thought
to
he
do
was
Thor
going
too.
Thor.
Yeah.
I did.
I can feel that. I can feel that.
Thought it was a good boy.
Not only that, but he looks like Noah Syndergaard.
Listen, I'm not
True,
putting anybody
true,
as Thor.
true.
I'm not putting anybody as Thor.
Then you can't be Captain
He's sexually
America.
attracted to Thor, and he doesn't want to be put in that scenario.
right now.
Oh, now that we're speaking of it, in honor of John, I got a cliffhanger for you
man.
guys. If you have a male dog and you put peanut butter on your ball sack and let the dog lick it, is that gay?
It's desperate.